Hello, everybody. Nice meeting all of you. Hope all of you are doing fine. Today's talk is understanding what is independent and interdependent. Friends, to be independent, let us recall the days when you and me were babies. When we were babies, just let us recall those days when we were babies. Now, we were all 1 day old, we were 1 week old, we were 1 month old. Gradually, we became 2 months old. As a baby grew up, baby became 2 months old. The baby became 3 months old, and so on. 5 months, 6 months, and so on. Now, friends, you see, somewhere at the third month, what the baby does, the baby puts the head up and comes on the back. Two actions independently, on their own, and both were important. Independent and important. Gradually, as the time progressed, the baby became 4 months old. Now, when the baby became 4 months old, 5 months old, what did the baby do? The baby now tried to move forward, an independent and important action. Now, as the baby moved forward, as the time progressed, 5 months, 6 months, the baby slowly tried to sit down or came on its four legs, came up. So as the baby now comes to a different position above the ground level and comes up and to a different position, an important independent action. Now the baby tries to sit down, another important independent action. Now takes the help of something and tries to stand up, important independent action. Now, once stand up, now the baby tries to put baby steps, one by one, small steps, and tries to walk. Independent, important action. Now, please see, we are born with this inherent quality of being independent and independently performing our action right from the time we were born. So, hence, friends, we were born. There is an indescribable power within us to be independent. To be dependent is good. We will come to that. But then let us say how the baby, when you and me were babies, and as a baby, very independently does these 9 stages over a period of 1 year and then stands up, and then the baby starts walking. And as the baby starts walking, okay, the baby is so happy, the baby is so thrilled, and the parents, whoever watches the baby, is also so happy, right? So independent actions make us happy and make the others also happy. More so, we become more free. Now the baby starts walking, the baby is become free. Now you become free. So when you become more independent, friends, it's a sense of freedom. It's sense of freedom. And like the baby did not depend on anybody. You may have gone and helped your child, which may not be necessary. But then the babies did everything. And psychologically, if you see very consciously, even the baby is trying to be careful. We have not taught the baby doesn't know to speak, the baby doesn't understand, but even then, the baby uses its own thinking and the baby stands up. The baby walks. All actions are independent. Now, friends, going further, when you are independent and you rely on your strength, as I said, there is an indescribable power which makes you act and which makes you powerful. Now, when you are independent, you operate from a high self-esteem. What is self-esteem? The word esteem means value, worth, and appreciation. I value myself, I value my time, I value my results, I value my resources. What is self? Self is the nature. So I have a nature, I am by nature a person who is self reliant. I value myself, I value my nature, I trust myself. Okay, so by my nature itself, I am independent. By my nature itself, I am born itself with this inherent quality of being independent. Being independent, friends, is willpower. It calls for tremendous willpower. Being independent, again, I said, is freedom. Being independent is when you have fears, no doubt about it, but the fear guides you. The fear doesn't defeat you. Please understand. There's a beautiful expression in Sanskrit which says, if you doubt yourself, you will perish. So, thereby being independent. Have you heard elderly people saying that they struggle so much in life and then they save some money and keep? And once they save some money and keep, in their old age, they say, now I am financially independent. So, independence is a sense of freedom. Independence comes from some effort, which is natural. Money comes to you, you're earning. All you have to do is planning how to save the money, how to keep for yourself. So being independent just needs a thought. Hey, let me be independent. The rest is planning. Your brains can do it. Friends, please see, Vasco da Gama, Columbus, all these people, they discovered a native land. Now, once they discovered another land, which is at a very far off place, can you see their quality? They were highly independent. Very, very highly independent, friends. Now, friends, please see. I read a WhatsApp message, a WhatsApp video which says, it seems there was a young entrepreneur. This young entrepreneur was about 28 to 32 years old, was one day sitting and then developing a very beautiful software platform and as a networking platform. And as he was developing this, it seems he became suddenly popular and then he started bringing in a team. He started building in a team. Now, as he started building in this team, another organization, which was very powerful, even now powerful, it seems came to him and told him, we would like to buy your organization. Now, to which this person said, no, I have a vision and I am not going to sell my organization to you. I'm going to grow it up myself. And it seems his employees, who were in very senior positions, came to him and told him, you won't get a better deal, you better sell this to them. Now he still refused. He says, no, I'm going to do it. And it seems the employees thereby quit and they joined the other organization. But this man stood alone, and then he built the organization. And this man, it seems, is Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook. At that age, if you read the life of all entrepreneurs, they were all independent first. They were all independent first. And then, first being independent, then they later developed this quality of interdependence. And interdependence is where they believed in people's skills. They believed in people's talents. They believed in people's totally, right? And they built high performance teams. Okay, so building a high performance teams is being really very independent. So you look at all organizations, okay, all organizations, successful organizations, people started in a small way. Why? Because they were highly independent. They could think independently. They could act independently. They could work independently. They never wasted time. They right from the time they were born, that same quality from childhood, from babyhood to adulthood, they really carried it on. So being independent is very manly in nature. Being very manly in nature. Now, building a high performance team is having interdependence. Where interdependence, I have a culture within me where I trust people on their skills. I trust people on their talents. I trust people on the nature of work that they can do. I rely on people. I give them responsibility. I give them freedom. I give them freedom. I do all this and I build a high performance team, and hence I'm interdependent. Friends, to be dependent and interdependent is a very profound quality which all of us must learn. Now, friends, please see, there is no, in love, there is interdependence. In love, there is interdependence. So we have to have this quality of being interdependent as well as dependent. When you have the trust within you, when you have the trust within you, you trust another person. You have, take, see, there is a well. There is a well. What is the quality of water in the well is what you draw out. Is what you draw out. Similarly, what is the quality in you, right? That same quality is what you will draw out. And hence, friends, please see, okay, I have been asked a lot of questions on startup, innovation, entrepreneurship. Please see, for any startup or any entrepreneurship, the first quality is to be independent, and thereby, after being independent, can you be interdependent. First, be independent. First, trust yourself. First, trust your thoughts, right? And get the idea. Plan the idea. Plan the idea. Now, to plan the idea, you need an interdependent culture, and hence be interdependent. So, be dependent and then later interdependent. My friends, okay, so they're all high performing organizations are today interdependent, are today interdependent. And hence, friends, thank you very much for your time. We will continue further. So, as I said, startups don't begin if you don't develop this value first of being independent and then being interdependent. Products you can make anytime. Products you can make anytime. But you first learn to rely on your skills and rely on your ability. Think that you are born acting independent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My friends, please see, uh, please watch this video and please share this video. Please subscribe my channel. Please subscribe my channel. Type Suprajeev and please share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.